Hello all fan, have a nice night. Thank you for supporting our channel throughout the last time. And news of this night we want to send to you include the following main content. Prince Harry's explosive statement about the royal family in his latest documentary. Prince Philip's last gift to Queen Elizabeth. Cause of Prince Philip's death has been Buckingham Palace revealed. This is a difficult year for the Queen, as the monarch is mourning and very much been grieving after Prince Philip's death. And now, she is facing yet another hard, with Harry's explosive statement about the royal family in his latest documentary. However, Queen Elizabeth returns to work with a smile despite Prince Harry's claims that the firm tried to smear Meghan Markle. The Queen appeared via video link from Windsor Castle to receive His Excellency Lim Tuan Kwan, the High Commissioner for the Republic of Singapore, and his wife Patricia Tet, at Buckingham Palace. The 95-year-old monarch was cheerful as she pressed on with royal duties, despite her grandson accusing her of smearing Meghan Markle. She looked cheerful during the virtual audience, hours after Harry's latest claims were aired for the first time. Before, Prince Harry has hit out at his close family in a bombshell documentary that will leave the palace reeling. In the newly released doc, The Me You Can't See, the Duke of Sussex opens up about his struggles with his mental well-being, and the trauma that haunts him after the death of Mother Princess Diana. Prince Harry also spoke about Meghan's struggles with mental health, and said the palace was at fault for making her cry into her pillow at night, after the royal couple recorded their interview with Oprah Winfrey earlier this year. The Duke of Sussex also accused the palace of trying to smear Meghan, with bullying claims in the wake of their bombshell interview with Oprah earlier this year. Harry said, before the Oprah interview had aired, and because of their headlines and the combined effort of the firm and the media to smear her, I was woken in the night to hear Meghan crying into her pillow because she doesn't want to wake me up because I'm already carrying too much. That's heartbreaking. But despite Harry's latest claims, the Queen still carried on with her duties this afternoon as carried out a royal engagement on a video link from Windsor Castle. She was all smiles as she spoke to the new Singapore High Commissioner, Lim Tuan Kwan, who presented the letters of recall of his predecessor and his own letters of commission. During the high-profile interview with Oprah in March, Meghan revealed that her mental health suffered while she was living in the UK. She also said she was not given the help she needed when she reportedly felt suicidal. But in Prince Harry's latest documentary, he said Meghan didn't give in to her suicidal thoughts, because of how unfair it would have been to him after the death of his mother. The thing that stopped her from seeing it through was how unfair it would be on me, after everything that had happened to my mum, and to now be put in a position of losing another woman in my life, with a baby inside of her, our baby, he said. And he accused his family of total neglect when he reached out to try and get help for Meghan, then pregnant with their son Archie. I thought my family would help, but every single ask, request, warning, whatever, it has just got met with total silence, total neglect, he said. The Duke of Sussex also revealed that he's been in therapy for 4 or 5 years while also opening up about turning his back on Britain and his family to break the cycle of grief being passed down the generations. He said he was never given the space or time to mourn Diana's death, and eventually turned to drinking and drugs to numb his lingering pain. I was willing to drink, I was willing to take drugs, I was willing to try and do the things that made me feel less like I was feeling, he said. But I slowly became aware that, okay, I wasn't drinking Monday to Friday, but I would probably drink a week's worth in one day on a Friday or a Saturday night. The 5-part Celebrity Pack doc was released on Apple TV in the US on Thursday night and the UK on Friday morning. The Queen is mourning and very much been grieving Prince Philip's death. But now, Queen Elizabeth is facing yet another loss. The puppy Fergus is one of 2 dogs supposedly Prince Philip's last gift to Queen Elizabeth earlier this year, when Prince Philip was in the hospital. It is a very meaningful gift for the Queen, and she can be completely herself when surrounded by her beloved dogs, a royal author has claimed. The puppy Fergus has partly helped the Queen overcome the biggest pain in her life, after Prince Philip's passed away. But, Last weekend, her Dachshund Corgi cross named Fergus died aged 5 months, leaving Her Majesty devastated just over a month after losing the Duke of Edinburgh. According to multiple reports, Fergus was thought to have been a Dorgie, a Corgi crossed with a Dachshund, and was named after the Queen's late uncle, Fergus Bowes-Lyon, who died during World War I in 1915. The other dog gifted to her is named Muke after one of her favorite spots near Balmoral Castle. The Dorgie puppy was a gift from Prince Andrew, along with a Corgi, Muke, when Philip was in hospital earlier this year. It was thought the Queen had given up on owning new pets after her beloved Corgi Vulcan died last year. But she was said to be delighted when the puppies arrived at Windsor Castle. In recent weeks, the Queen walked Fergus and Muke almost every day around the grounds of Windsor Castle to keep herself occupied as she mourned the Duke. The Queen has had a companionship with dogs ever since her childhood, according to royal author Penny Junor. The Queen is known for her love of dogs since she was given her first Corgi on her 18th birthday. Most of her pet since have been direct descendants of her first pup. Queen Elizabeth posed with her Corgis and Dorges Vulcan, Candy, Holly and Willow, in honor of her 90th birthday in photos taken by Annie Leibovitz. Clearly, her pets are extremely important to her. The most moving, important thing about this shoot is that these were all her ideas. She said, the Queen uses her dogs to put people at ease and said it is with the animals that she herself can truly relax. Today, nearly 1 month after Buckingham Palace confirmed the passing of Prince Philip, his cause of death has been revealed. Prince Philip's passed away was certified by Sir Hugh Thomas, the head of the royal medical household and the physician to the Queen. According to the Telegraph, which reportedly obtained the late royal's death certificate, the Duke of Edinburgh simply died of old age. Typically, the term old age is acceptable as a cause of death if the patient is over 80 years old and if the physician has personally cared for them over a long period, the Telegraph reported. Sir Hugh Thomas has been caring for the Duke of Edinburgh and Queen Elizabeth since 2014. Prince Philip died on the 9th of April, just weeks after he reunited with the Queen following a month-long stay in hospital. Dad of 4, Philip was the longest-serving consort in British history, dedicating decades of his life to royal duty, serving the nation at the monarch's side. The Duke of Edinburgh, who would have turned 100 in June, had been plagued by health issues in recent years after retiring from his public duties in August 2017. Philip is survived by Queen Elizabeth, his wife of 73 years, their daughter Princess Anne and their 3 sons, next in line to the throne Prince Charles, Prince Andrew and Prince Edward. He also leaves behind 8 grandchildren, including Prince William and Prince Harry, and 9 great-grandchildren, including Prince George, Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis, Archie and Princess Eugenie's new baby boy, August, whose middle name is Philip. Members of the royal family, including Prince Charles, Prince William and Prince Harry, gathered at St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle on the 17th of April to bid Philip farewell during an intimate funeral service. Though the news was hard for all to bear, the royals were relieved to know that the couple of more than 7 decades were together until the very end. The whole family got a lot of comfort in knowing that he and Her Majesty got to be together in the sanctuary of Windsor Castle, a source revealed. At the time, the Queen was overwhelmed by the outpouring of love she'd received from not only her relatives, but people around the world. While as a family we are in a period of great sadness, it has been a comfort to us all to see and to hear the tributes paid to my husband, from those within the United Kingdom, the Commonwealth and around the world, she wrote in a statement via Instagram last month. My family and I would like to thank you for all the support and kindness shown to us in recent days. We have been deeply touched, and continue to be reminded that Philip had such an extraordinary impact on countless people throughout his life. Please support growing channel by subscribe channel and like video hour, and don't forget activate notifications to channel to always get the latest news. If you have any problems with the information in the video, Please write a comment below to let us know and answer.